Pleased to have with us today Darlene Volz. She is the Director for the Adult and Community Education at SAISD. With her also is Karen Kligsporn. She is also the coordinator there, and they are located there at 1313 Guadalupe Street, which if you're familiar with the west side, it's right there almost at the corner of Guadalupe and Brazos Street. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us. Say hello to the people that are listening out there.
Thank you, Saul.
Hello, thank you so much.
Well, thank you for being here. And like I said, thank you for hosting our meeting. We had one probably about a month ago. What was your take on that when experiencing our Bridging the Gap meetings for the first time?
Well, I would say it was very powerful to have everybody get together. The community members that came together shared a little bit about what it is that they do and the services that they offer. And of course, I was very grateful that you gave me the opportunity to also share what we do in our program with all of our free services for GED, ESL, U.S. citizenship with free legal services, and digital literacy and free certifications. And so, a lot of the people in the room didn't know that we did all those things for free. And I think it was very beneficial to all to hear that, and also beneficial to our program.
Right. And again, like I said, I wasn't aware of all the programs that you had. I know I had met you probably last year at, I think it was Project Quest. You had a table set up there.
Yes.
And I think they were celebrating their 30th anniversary, if that's the one I'm thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, again, I'm always amazed, like I was talking earlier, that there's so many things that you think somebody does, but they only do one thing, and then you come to know, well, we also do this. And that opportunity for you to share what your organization does is, every partner that we have or every host that is hosting our meetings has that opportunity to be able to, share what they're doing and let the attendees know what you offer. And so I'm grateful. Thank you so much for opening your doors and being able to host one of our meetings as well. You're here to be able to promote your program, which I think is something that people really need to get a hold of, because the education, I believe, is so important. And a lot of times we think, well, I don't think I can go back, especially if maybe you're a little older. And that's one of the things that I want to ask. What are your age groups, or what is it, who you serve as far as the age groups are concerned?
Our age groups for our department in general there's really not an age limit.
Okay.
Anyone is eligible, and typically our adult students would be 18 and older. There are some exceptions to that, and those are typically things like you have court documents that say you need to go ahead and enroll in adult education rather than completing in a traditional school setting.
Right. So basically,
but 18 and up.
18 and up. Okay. I wasn't sure, because I know some programs say, well, maybe if you're 16, we can, if you have a program for that.
We do allow 16-year-olds with a court order,
Okay.
and 17-year-olds are allowed in the program with a guardian, and they can't be currently enrolled in high school.
Okay. So you do have that age group, but it has to be court mandated.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good to know, because I know sometimes they think, well, I'm this age, there's no programs, or that program may be more for adults, and I don't think I can benefit from that. But that's good to know that if you're 16 and maybe you're out there and you're thinking, well, there's no future for me, believe me, there is a future. And these are the programs that you need to connect with, because they're out there to be able to help you not only with your current situation, but I think follow through probably after you complete the courses.
Yes, exactly. And we do follow our students out, our alumni students out, for at least a year. We have a college and career navigator that tries to help them to connect to different services, different resources, different programs that can help them to attain financial assistance. It can also help them with clothing for interviews.
Okay.
We can also help them with bills. So there's just all sorts of free services. We currently offer free bus passes in our program that are completely 100% free, and they can utilize those all the way to the end of June, and we'll probably purchase more for next year as well.
See, I didn't know that part, that you were able to help them with some utility bills. Is that correct?
Yeah, we have partners
Okay.
that help them with those things. Wraparound services is what we
Okay,
call
so you
them.
can connect them with, if they have that need, you can connect them with that. So that's great to know, because a lot of times you think, well, I want to go to school, but if I'm working or I'm not working, how do I support my family? Or whatever help you can get is good.
Yes,
Right.
exactly. And we also offer free legal services. We're the only adult ed program in town that offers free legal services with our U.S. citizenship. And we offer foreign credentials evaluations for free as well.
And that's what I'm saying. There's so many things. We can probably talk more than the 28 minutes about everything that you're doing. But what is your main program, or what is it that I think the majority of the people that are coming to you are connecting with?
I think the majority of the students that we have right now are ESL students, English as a second language students. And so with that group of individuals, not only are they involved in our English as a second language classes, but in addition to that, they're also, many of them, I guess, need their U.S. citizenship, and they also need their foreign credentials evaluations if they're coming from another country and they have a degree from another country. So, we try to assist them in all possible ways. We also are starting a tutoring service that's going to be one-to-one tutoring, group tutoring, online and in person. And that will be available to students during our open hours, our open business hours. And so they can accelerate through the process of getting their GED or through the process of learning English. And so that's another added benefit of coming to our program.
And so, if I'm correct in saying that these programs that you're offering, there's no charge, no fees, or some of the programs have fees to them?
It's completely free, 100% completely free. The only thing that there would be a cost or a charge for is if it would be on the community ed side, which those would be the more unusual classes, But if you are an adult education student, you can attend the community education classes for free. For example, digital literacy. That is something that's very popular. We offer that in English and in Spanish. And if you're an adult education student, you can attend those classes for free. In the summer, we offer some additional classes, such as art classes and, exercising type classes. Those are a little bit unique. They aren't offered during the year, but we offer those because those are family literacy classes that you can bring the whole family to.
Wow. So again, I'm being surprised every time you keep telling me, though, we're also doing this and we're doing this. But that's great to know, because like I said, if you're looking for something, this is a place. They're just not doing one thing, just an array of so many different things at one location. And believe me, when I walked in there, I passed through that. I think I told you that I passed through there a lot of times, and you go in there and you think, it just looks a lot bigger than what it was. Your classrooms and everything there is just really amazing, that unless you walk in, you have no clue. I mean, there's a building there, right? But you don't know all the different things that are available there. And so that's great to know, to be able to let people know that this is available. There's no need for you not to advance. If you're thinking about maybe, taking the next step, or thinking, I can do better than this, but I don't know where to go or who to connect with, this is a place to do that. So Karen, as a coordinator, what are your responsibilities there at the facility?
So my role with adult and community education is I oversee 2 different grants. One is the Ready to Work San Antonio and Project Quest partnership, and the other is for citizenship courses.
And Project Quest, that's another program that them here on our radio program. Believe me, there's a lot of things that are out there that there's no excuse now, right? You want to, educate yourself if you want to advance. There's so many different programs that are available throughout the city, and this happens to be one, especially if you're located in the 78207 zip code area, because this is where you're located. But you all pretty much target the whole city, correct?
We do. Our enrollment is open for our Project Quest partnership to anybody living in the city of San Antonio.
Okay.
So as long as you live here, you should go ahead and apply.
Right. And I know Project Quest, I know they have a lot of really good programs. Now, when they come through you, is it usually because maybe, and I'm not too sure about Project Quest, I'm trying to remember, but do they require for the programs for you to have a high school diploma before they enroll into those programs?
That's a very good question. So we are actually the referring entity So for our part of the partnership, students come to us and we give them an assessment in reading and math because we need to ascertain their grade level equivalency. They need to be able to perform at minimum at a 6th grade level. So we use nationally normed tests and we assess them in those 2 areas. And the really good thing is if a student scores high enough or higher, we can just go ahead and make the referral. But if by chance maybe you score in the reading area really high, but you haven't had math in a long time. It's been a long time since some of us have been in classrooms and you just really kind of need a refresher for math. We can help with that, and we offer tutoring just for that. And you complete 12 hours with us. We can retest just in that one area that was lower. And if you pass, we just go ahead and refer you on. If you need a little more time with us, we just take a little more time with you. And again, those courses are free. So it's really a win-win. If you score high on your first round through, you just go on and it's very easy. And if you need a little more help, then we try to make that as easy as possible.
Okay, so in other words, you get them ready to go ahead and refer them to like programs that Project Quest has.
Yes, and so your question about do you have to have a GED? So to qualify for the program, you do need to have a GED. You need to be at least 18 years old. You need to be a resident of the city of San Antonio. You need to be eligible to work in the United States, and you do have to meet certain income requirements. Some people who are already working have asked me, I make, this amount of income, will I qualify for the program? And our rule of thumb is always go ahead and try. We'll connect you with Project Quest, and then they can use the resources they have to help you, to assist you with your finances. So don't worry about that. Go ahead and just apply, because whichever route you need to go, our partners will have ways to assist you.
Right. Now, is this typically as far as like what you're making, is that across the board, or is that based on individuals or?
All of the certifications that are offered, there's over 50 industry recognized certifications, some associate's degrees and even some bachelor's degrees. They're all in the areas of manufacturing and trades, healthcare, or information technology. And to qualify to be part of this certification programs, they have to be jobs where you're going to start, I think, at 15 an hour or higher.
Yes.
At 15 an hour or higher. So everything that we're preparing these San Antonio residents for is to have at least an entry-level salary of a minimum of 15 an hour. And
that's after you complete the program through Project Quest?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
And so if anybody's out there, and again, like I said, you may be thinking, well, I'm not going anywhere. I don't think I can qualify, or I don't know where to go. Because a lot of times that's usually the case, right? I didn't know that these programs were available. And that's why we're doing what we do here at the radio program, because believe me, through Bridging the Gap, I've been able to find so many different services and resources that are out there that people aren't aware of. And so, like I always tell some of the people that, well, you may have a good service and resource, but if people don't know about it, how's that benefiting you? Or how's that benefiting the people that don't know about it, and vice versa? So being able to have that information is power, of course, but unless we execute that power or take advantage of it, then we're not really moving or doing anything other than just knowing it.
And I'd like to make mention of the fact that even if they don't qualify for the Ready to Work program, we have our own certification program under the adult ed side, and they could qualify under our adult education program for those certifications. So currently we offer customer service, certified nursing assistant, and IT fundamentals plus and A plus. So they could qualify for those and join our program. We're getting ready to start with Hallmark University for the A plus class. Hallmark University has a wonderful program there, very intense. And then if they go with us, they will also get college credit for that class. And Hallmark University will then, help them with the financial resources to join Hallmark afterwards if they choose to go the college route. So all that is available, www.saisd.net/ACE. That is our website, and there's a button to go ahead and register, and so they can go ahead and, qualify for our program that way. So again, the web address is www.saisd.net/ACE.
I think it's a forward slash.
Is it a
It's
forward slash? Okay.
ACE, yes.
Okay. Well, and if they want to contact you through phone, do you have a phone number that they can also reach out, or is it basically all on kind of online?
Yes, our phone number is 210-554-2453 or 210-554-2450.
Okay. And again, you're hearing this. There's so many programs out there, especially what you were talking about, the A+ certification, that's part of the computer, the IT kind of world, right? And we know that, I think, from what I hear in the news, that San Antonio is really becoming a cyber hub, just like maybe California was at that time, like Silicon Valley. And the opportunities through the cyber different programs that are available, especially here in San Antonio, are so many. And I was kind of looking at a program, and I think coding, which is one of those in the computer cyber world, once you know that, you can start off at $60,000 a year. And I'm looking at some of these kids that are doing that already.
Yes.
And I'm like, you can probably graduate out of high school. If you know code, they're probably going to hire you somewhere. So being able to connect with these programs, and maybe you are looking to maybe connect with the computer or world as we know it, these are the programs that you want to be able to start off and be able to say, okay, let me get my foot on the door, and then be able to help guide them where they want to go or need to go.
Yes.
That's right.
And
I'm sorry, go ahead.
That's it. I was just going to say, and we also offer, those college and career navigation services that I was talking about, where, we don't just help them get their GED, we also help them either get a job with an employer or, go into the next step of their post-secondary education. And in order to help with that, we also offer an annual job fair. The one this upcoming year will be held August the 31st at the Alamo Convocation Center at 10 o'clock in the morning until 3 p.m. So I would encourage anybody who's looking to get a job or knows somebody that's looking to get a job to please attend, our annual job fairs, because those are awesome opportunities. We have over 60 employers that are there ready to hire on the spot.
These things are available. Don't pass up on them. I know you wanted to say something.
I was going to add a little additional information concerning the information technology. So some of the certifications that are available would include computer programming, computer support specialist, cybersecurity, data science, software development, network administrator, web and mobile developer. So those are just
those are hot jobs that are happening now, right?
And that's just a sampling of what's available. Under healthcare, there are many different certifications, including a certified nurse's aide, the CNA, dental hygienist or assistant, even to specialized fields like invasive cardiovascular technology, an LVN, which is what our school nurses in San Antonio ISD have that licensure. A medical assistant, phlebotomy, or someone who draws blood, a physical therapy assistant, radiography, respiratory care. There's just even registered nurse. There are many opportunities. And in our trades area, plumbing, roofing, welding, being a warehouse operator, or someone who manages logistics. It even includes culinary arts, construction technology, and commercial driver's license. So the three main fields are manufacturing and trades, healthcare, and information technology, but there are many different certifications, over 50, available in those three areas.
And again, these are, the way I see it, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but these are kind of like jump starting in maybe a career that you can take to another level, right?
Yes.
That is the purpose. The citizens of San Antonio voted for this several years back in 2020 or 2021. It was on our ballot, and the whole purpose of it is to reskill or to upskill people who, in the middle of the pandemic, became unemployed. So the citizens of San Antonio are behind you if you are looking to reskill or upskill the job qualifications that you have currently.
Like I said, this is a jump starting, but also once you finish this, the next level would be like you could go to the Alamo Community College and get your associates, right? Because this is something that is like a certificate.
Programs are the ending of it, like for example, a certified nurse's aide. That would be a certificate that you earned. But if you're in the registered nurse track, then that would be a bachelor's degree.
Oh, okay.
So it just depends what you're signed up to do. Some things would be a certification, some would be an associate's, and some would be a bachelor's degree.
Okay, so you're at that level already where, it's like not just a certificate, but you're jumping to the next level, whether it's associate or even a bachelor degree.
That's what's available. And all programs in the catalog have financial assistance toward the cost of training. And all of that is through the grant funded by Ready to Work SA and Project Quest program. So everything that you see, anything that you look at on our website, it all includes financial assistance. Many are absolutely free, but not all. So it just, I think, depends on, I know, the web and mobile developer that may have some fees that the participant would have to pay, but there is financial assistance for it.
Okay, great. Well, unfortunately, we're getting ready to kind of come to the end of our program here real quick. Anything else that you would like to add? Again, if you want to just maybe give some contact numbers where they can reach out, because people do not miss this opportunity up.
Yes, I just want to say that you can call us at 210-554-2450 or 210-554-2453 or reach us on the website at www.saisd.net/ACE.
Anything
Thank you
else?
so much.
Thank you.
Well, thank you again for joining us here. I appreciate, the time and the effort you came to be able to share this information with our listeners. Again, listeners, this opportunity doesn't come, for a lot of people sometimes, but you were here and you're listening. Maybe you, or maybe you have a friend, or maybe you have a family member. Share this information with them. Again, this is something that you can take advantage of it, that's going to help you in life and in so many other things. Thank you so much again for being here. We will be back here next week. God bless.